Howdy everybody, Big Anklevich here, podcaster, author, and carnivore. It is Monday, February 19th, 2024, and this is my video for week 38 of my journey to Wonderland using beef, butter, bacon, and eggs, carnivore, and alternate, this week I'm doing a 72-hour fast. So let's go check out the video and see how that goes. Enjoy the show here on Big Anklevich on health. Okay, it is Monday. Let's see what my numbers are today. 0.6. Low. And 88. That means I get a Dr. Boz ratio of 146. Okay, it is Monday, and I'm back to the old routine. We'll see if I can manage to get all that weight that I gained last week on vacation back off. Today I just had ground beef and fat trimmings all fried up. Cracklins, I guess you could maybe call them. I like to call them deep fat fries. Good stuff. And that's what I had for my meal. It was wonderful. Every now and then I burp up the taste of those deep fat fries, and they taste good on the way back up too. Gross, huh? But yeah, I'll see if I can get my walking in today as well, and we'll see if we can get myself back on track. I guess that's just what happens when you go on vacation. Maybe next time I can figure out a plan that will make it work out a little better. I don't know, but I'll be struggling to get back to where I was. We'll see if I can do it this week, or if it takes 2 or 3 or 4 weeks. I don't know. We'll have to see. Okay, it is Tuesday. What do we got for day 2 of the week? Oh, it's just getting worse. And 75. Okay, that makes my Dr. Boz ratio 107. It's not getting better, dang it. So this morning I had my one meal, which was, let's see, leftover tri-tip that my wife had made for the family. There was a few pieces left over. Then I had some eggs, 6 eggs. I had some New York steak that I got at Costco for a good price. And lastly, I had fat trimmings. Good meal. Feeling good, and I've been walking all day trying to get back into the swing of that. I was walking yesterday too, but I didn't manage to get my 10,000 steps. I think I will today. We'll see. I'm cruising toward it. I think tomorrow I'll eat and then I'll start a fast. I think I'm going to do a long fast, like a 72-hour fast. So maybe that will help me get rid of that leftover cruise weight. Okay, it is Wednesday. What do we got for Wednesday? Something disappointing, I bet. Yeah. And 85. That makes my Dr. Boz ratio 121. Gosh, I gotta get under 100 at least. All right, so I've started a fast. It's gonna be a long one. I'm doing 72 hours, so see how that goes. Or at least close to 70, probably 71. We'll have to see. But yeah, before starting the fast, I had myself 2 big New York steaks and a whole bunch of fat trimmings. That's what I ate for today, and that's gonna have to get me through. And for these 72 hours, I'm sure I'll be fine. But hopefully that'll bring my ketones up and my blood sugar down enough that I can get some really good Dr. Boz ratios and really get some autophagy going and make a big difference. Okay, it is Thursday, and I almost forgot to do this, so it's a little later than usual. We'll see what I get. 0.5. That's a little lower than I have been getting for the last few days. And 102. That's a lot higher than I have been getting. I wonder how much of that has to do with me doing this so much after I woke up. That makes my Dr. Boz ratio 204. Okay, that's going to be the last day of that. Fasting today, tomorrow it'll be much better. All right, I don't really have much to say about today. I'm still walking and stuff. I'm doing that. Yesterday I got a pretty good amount of steps. I'm going to try and see if I can get an average of 10,000. Today, I mean, I'm not eating anything, so I'm just hanging out. We'll see how it goes. I want to see my Dr. Boz ratio get down. Hasn't gotten down even after the fast last time around, so doing a 72-hour fast this time. We'll see how it goes. Okay, it is Friday. Let's see what we got on Friday. 1.4. It's not as good as I was hoping, but it's something. And 67, which is pretty darn good. Let's see what that works out to. That still only makes my Dr. Boz ratio a 47. Okay, I'm still fasting at about 48 hours right now. Trying to get all the way to 72. Probably won't get quite that high, but 70 I'll probably get to. I don't know, something like that. But yeah, I got to keep going. My numbers were pretty lame this morning. For the fact that I'd been at 40 hours of fasting and all I could get to was a 1.4. My body is not keyed to make ketones right now. Need to get myself back in order. Used to really bump up every time I would fast, but not doing it anymore. So hopefully this longer fast will kick it into gear. We'll see. Okay, it's Saturday morning, coming to the end of the 72-hour fast almost. Let's see if my ketones are up yet. There we go. And my blood sugar at 61. Okay, that's going to be a pretty good Dr. Boz ratio. That makes my Dr. Boz ratio 19. That's what I've been looking for. Too bad it takes 72 hours to get there. Maybe next week it'll be quicker. So it's gotten really cold today all of a sudden. I still needed to get like 5,000 steps, 6,000 I think, to make it to 10,000 today. And I figured, I better get out and go for a walk while it's still light. This place is supposed to close down once darkness hits. So figured I better get out and do my walk. So far today, I got up and I finished up my fast. I only made it to 66 hours, but that was good enough. I was feeling like crap, so I figured it's time to eat. So I ate. I had 2 New York strip steaks and a big pile of stew meat that my wife had in the fridge. Been sitting there for a while, and I was like, this is gonna go bad if I don't take care of it. Nobody else is seeming to do it. So I grabbed it and ate it. And I couldn't finish both steaks and all the stew meat in one sitting, but like 5 or 6 hours later, I finished off the rest of it. And that was my food for the day, and I stopped eating there, and I'm not gonna eat again until tomorrow. And that'll be that. All right, it is Sunday morning, and I finished fasting and started eating. What did it do? Ooh, 0.4. That really went back down fast. Yikes. And 87. That means my Dr. Boz ratio is all the way back up to 217. Dang, that was quick. So what did I eat today? I ate some food. It wasn't a fasting day. I had eggs, 6 eggs in the morning, as well as, I don't know, maybe 2 pounds, maybe 1.5 pounds of ground beef that I cooked up as hamburgers. and I ate that, and that was my meal for the day. I had that early in the morning, and since then I have just been doing stuff. I didn't go for a walk. I should have. I probably blew it. I think I only got something like 5,000 steps this time around, but I don't know. I was trying to get to 10,000 average on the week. We'll see. Maybe I still managed. Okay, so there you go. The week that was this week. It was not too bad, but not great. I don't know. I think I still got a lot of work to do to get myself back to where I was before I went on that cruise. But weight-wise, I pretty much am where I was before I went on that cruise, so that's something. My average weight from last week was 221.1. And then this week I averaged them up, and there was a lot of weights on the high side early in the week and then on the low side on the other end of the week. And so my average weight came out to 217.1. So that means that I'm down 4 pounds this week, and 72.7 pounds altogether. And again, that's the average weight. The start of the week I was weighing 220, but after my fast that I did, I came all the way down to 213. So you put those together, you get the average in the middle. My average weight for the week before we went on the cruise was 215.7. I haven't quite made it back down to that, but that's just because I haven't made it down to that average yet. I haven't had enough days on the good weight. For the last 3 days in a row, I've weighed 213.6. So exactly 3 days in a row. I don't know. That seems weird. Maybe that means I'm in a simulation. But anyways, yeah, it's been interesting, a little tough. I don't know. I think I really kind of did a number to myself when I went on that cruise. I may have messed up that whole fat adaptation thing. I think I'd finally gotten there to where my body was just cruising. It was using fat. It was happy to do so. You saw my ketones. If I fasted even just 40 hours, they'd be all the way up at 3. And this last week, I fasted for 40 hours and the ketones only made it to 1.4. I had to go 70 hours to get it all the way up to 3. So we'll see what happens this week. I think I'm just going to do alternate day fasting for this coming week, and we'll see. We'll see if my body adjusts, if it's coming back, or if I've got weeks and weeks of eating normal before I can get to that. I don't know. I have been a little low on the amount of fat that I've been eating too. I've been trying to eat what I can, but can't find fat trimmings anywhere. I talked to the butcher today at HEB, and he says, oh, we got lots of beef fat all the time, except for we just threw it all out earlier today. So you got to come in early in the day. And so tomorrow I'm coming in first thing, and I'm getting myself a whole bunch of beef fat, and we're going to fry those up and make deep fat fries out of those and see how that turns out. But that should be good. If they always have beef fat, I should be able to get that all the time. That's my trouble. I've been going and looking for the fat that they put out, because they told me they put some out, but they only put pork fat out. So, the beef fat, I guess they just figure nobody wants it. I don't know. Maybe you're not supposed to make cracklings out of beef fat. I don't know. I'm going to try it. Hopefully it's still good. Maybe it isn't. Maybe I'll have to just insist on only the pork fat, but I suspect it'll be good. I do love it. And I find it to be the best way to get fat. Eat fat trimmings. Let me suggest that to you now. Don't eat butter. Don't eat, spoonfuls of lard. Don't eat ghee. Don't drink melted rendered fat. Just eat full-on fried up pieces of fat. I think that is something I would recommend to anybody. Get it. Talk to your butcher, find out when they have it, get it, and use it. Because it's good. Put a little salt on that, and fry it up in the air fryer, and it's just delectable. So that's the week, I guess. That's what has happened, and we'll see how next week goes. I suspect Next week I'll be back down to 215.7 like I was, or even a little lower. But I think it's going to take some more work to get my ketones to respond the way they should. I'm barely in ketosis most of the time right now. So we'll have to keep working on that. We'll see how long it takes. All right. Well, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next week on Big Anklevich on health.